Hello everyone at Second Beast and Beavers, it's Dormouse. I just wanted to post a new video for you of a scratch project. A few of you tried the Gobo paint project that I posted, so I hope that you enjoy this one as well. It's a little bit longer, so I'm going to cut it into a few short videos. So this is the first chapter of the project. I'm going to try and make an animation where we make a couple of different characters talk to each other. So I hope that you think it's fun. Now, you don't have to do exactly what I do. You can use different backgrounds, you can use different characters, you can get them to say different things, but hopefully you'll see how we can do this project. So we've started by logging into Scratch, and we've got a blank screen, and we're going to first of all get rid of the sprite that is there, the cat. We'll just do that by deleting, and then I'm going to choose a different background. So I don't want a surprise. I'm not going to paint one, but you can. I'm just going to choose one from the library. And I fancy doing a space themed background because I've been doing quite a bit of work on space at home. So you could go patterns, underwater. There's lots of different categories to look at. I'm going to choose space. I'm going to start off with this in space in this nebula picture. But then I want my characters to land on a planet, so I'm going to choose another background as well. And again, I'm going to go to space, and this time I'm going to choose moon. So now I've got my two backgrounds in my backdrop section. And I can go up here where the tab is with the little paintbrush, and I can see my three backdrops. I don't want the blank one though, so I'm going to delete that one. Now I've just got my space picture and my moon. So I'm going to go to the code boxes for my backgrounds because now I want to tell them what to do. So we want when the flag is clicked, that's the first thing that we're going to set for the start of our animation. So when we click the flag, we're going to tell our background what to do. So when we click the flag, we want the background to look like the space picture, the nebula. So we've got when flag clicked, switch background to moon, but we're changing that to nebula. Okay, that tells it what I want it to look like at the beginning. So if I click my flag, we can see that it's showing the nebula. I want my nebula to change colour. I want it to be quite exciting as we're flying our rockets through space. So I'm going to find a control box and tell it to wait a little bit and then change the colour. So every 2 seconds, I want it to change the colour, and I'm going to choose a small change by 5. So I've got my control box, wait 2 seconds, and then my look box, change the colour by 5. Now, I don't want that to do it just once, I want that to do it for quite a few times, so I've got another control box, repeat. So now if I click my flag, you can see that the nebula picture in the corner is changing colour every 2 seconds. So it's going a nice blue colour. Okay, so what we don't want it to do is stay that strange colour. I want it to start as set colour to 0. So it's going to start off every time as my normal space picture, and then it's going to change. So I've just added in the set colour effect to 0 at the beginning. Now if you need to pause the video at any time to see what I'm doing so that you can copy it, then just pause it and work out what you're doing on your screen, because there's quite a few different steps. So I'm just going to stop that for now and set it back to normal. Okay, at some point we want it to switch the backdrop to the moon. We don't want it to be space forever. So what we're going to do is tell it that when it gets a message, so in events, when I receive message, we want it to switch to moon. So first we'll do when I receive message 1, switch to moon. Okay, now we're going to change it so we've got repeat until something happens. Yeah, so we're going to go to the green section now, and we're going to pick this one here that says apple contains A, but we're going to edit it slightly. We're going to change it. Okay, so if we go back up to our looks, what we're going to change it to is the backdrop. And we haven't got backdrop numbers, we've got backdrop names. So I'm going to change the backdrop number to backdrop name. So now I've got my green box with backdrop name, and I want it to be contains moon, because that's the name of the background where I want my nebula to stop changing colour. So now that little hexagon shape can go into my space there. So I'm going to repeat changing the colour until the backdrop changes its name to moon. So it will just keep changing the colour as long as I want it. And then when the message 1 happens and it switches to backdrop moon, then my nebula stops changing colour and disappears. So I hope you enjoyed that first part of our project. There's quite a few boxes to do there. It's a bit more complicated than the Gobo Paint one. But have a go at trying to code it and come back for the next chapter so that I can show you how we're going to add some characters that can start talking to each other. If you do have a go at this project, show me how far you've got on our Facebook page, or just upload it onto OSM on the badges at home, and I look forward to seeing what you guys have managed to do with your coding. Speak to you soon. Bye.